We're going to start fixing the color of these images the way that I actually go about fixing the colors of images. First place I go is I go here and I go to curves. Now there's a button for auto right here, but I want to be perfectly honest with you. In CS6, they changed the auto options, and now they made it much, much worse. So the default auto option is, well, decent, creates some weirdo contrasty Photoshoppy look, which I generally try to avoid. If you go up here to this drop-down box, there's an option for auto options. And instead of using enhance brightness and contrast, go to enhance per channel contrast. And that's the one that you want to be using. Got it? Press OK. So I'll show you that again in the next one. And then just kind of increase this up here maybe, decrease this down here. If you get it a little bit of an S-curve, you might be able to increase the contrast a little bit more. And so we had it go from this to this. Let's go to the next image. And we're going to go, no, not this. We already learned that in the last video. So let's go to the image that I actually want us to go to, this one. So this is where we're trying to get to, and this is where we're currently at. So I am going to get rid of that and create a new curves layer. So let's do a curves color adjustment layer. Shows up in my properties panel, as we've already learned. Going to go here, going to go to auto options, set it at enhance per channel contrast rather than enhance brightness and contrast. Press OK, and this doesn't look all that great. Honestly, the auto options, even if I give it a little bit of an S-curve, isn't exactly where I want it to be. So rather than just using the out of the box options, I'm going to show you another trick that's really, really incredible. Inside of curves, there's 3 eyedroppers located right here. One for setting the white point, one for setting the black point, and one for setting the midpoint. Remember when I told you that the 3 main things to care about when color correcting an image is the white point, the black point, and the midpoint? I hope you do. It was like 3 minutes ago in tutorial world space. Well, this is how to do that really, really simply. Click on this white eyedropper and go to what you want to be the whitest point in the image. So let's say you want this to be the whitest point. Perfect. Go to the black eyedropper and say maybe you want this to be the blackest point in the image. Clicked it wrong? Not a big deal. Click on another area until you're happy. That looks pretty good. Then go to this middle eyedropper and go to where you think is a neutral gray. So maybe this is a neutral gray. Maybe this is a neutral gray. I kind of like the look of that second one right there. And in just 3 clicks, setting a white point, a black point, and a midpoint, we have colors that went from this to this. Pretty cool. All right, let me show you another image. No, or actually here, this actually is a little bit too strong. Before I get out of this image, I'm pretty happy with this color correction. I just think it's a little bit too strong. So instead of messing around with this curves panel, which I'm pretty happy with, I'm just going to bring down the opacity of this color correction layer. So I'm just bringing it down to about 70%. And now I'm that much more happy with it. Thank you, UbrayJ02 for that image. Don't save. All right, so let's do it again here. I'm going to get rid of the already having corrected it. Go to curves. You'll notice that I use curves for basically every single image. Press on auto. If you see this line changing, that means that it's the lousy version of the auto. So go into this little box, go to auto options, enhance per channel contrast, press OK, and we have it going from this to this. And let me actually show you the difference between these 2 versions of auto. So it's the difference of making it go to this to the difference of it making it go to this, which is why I say use enhance per channel contrast. I'll explain what that means down the line. For now, just click it, okay? So that's looking pretty good. Maybe I want to make this a little bit brighter just by moving this up, maybe a little bit darker by moving it down. So in just 2 clicks, we had it go from this to this. All right, next one, let's do it.